Good morning, fish tube. And we're back for another beautiful day in the fish room. Discus are doing wonderful. There's Ely. Everybody's had their granules and their flakes, and they're waiting for their beef heart. I like to make sure they're good and awake before we get the beef heart in there. And they know it's coming. My newest arrivals are growing very, very nicely. I almost think he's growing faster than Yellow Diamond, who is over here. Yellow Diamond's sitting closer to the back of the tank, though, so they're pretty close to the same size, but this guy's head's bulking up really good. The Yellow Diamond eats just fine. There's no problems with him. Just nobody grows at the same rate, even if they're the same genes. I've got these guys here. They're all different sizes. Some of them are huge, more mature, and others are quite small. There's a little one I call Handlebars. She's quite small. She's not quite awake yet. She's back there. But she's kind of got deformed little bottom fins, and they curl back like little handlebars. Hello, Greg. Yes, hello. Yes, hello. Shh, shh. Come on. Come on. Come on up. And oh, there's one of my catfish. I love those. You don't see them very often because they like to stay with the cover, but you tend to see them in the morning, and you tend to see them in the evening when the sun's going down. I have an injured fish. That's news. I guess he's kind of in the dark right now. I don't know what startled him. I was out the other day, and I came home, and something must have startled him. And this heater was literally knocked off the glass. And it was knocked off the glass so hard that one of the suction cups, one of these little black suction cups, it's still off. There's 4 of them on this, and one of them got ripped out. So something startled him, and he slammed into that heater so hard that he literally ripped it off the wall. And now he's not eating, and he's just totally like, he was laying on his side there and everything. He's upright today. We'll go have a look at him. He's probably not going to like me turning the light on. So here he is. I just moved him over into this breeding station because no one's using this breeding station right now. And you can see there's food on the ground from yesterday he didn't eat, so I got to get in there and remove that. But he's definitely dealing with a bone injury. You can see there's a scuff on the top of his head. He's not looking good. He's even looks like he's thinning down real quick. He probably hasn't eaten in 2 days. But he's still breathing, and he hasn't died, and he does move around a little. But yeah, they're powerful fish, and they can kill themselves. They get spooked. And I'm just hoping he doesn't, but he's probably got a skull fracture because he probably hit that heater head first, and he's probably got a splitting headache. I really hope he makes it. I got antibiotics in this tank to help him through. And that's it. That's all I can do for them. Keep them warm, keep them clean, hope for the best. And the new 65 is doing fine, just great. I have not needed to water change yet. It's just doing fine on its own. With these Tetras in here, I'll probably only need to change this tank every 2 weeks. So as it stands right now, I'm just going to let it cycle, let the water mature. These guys get fed every couple days, so just a pinch. It's not like feeding discus. They don't need much. So this tank doesn't need it as much attention, and it won't require as much work until I actually start putting baby discus in here. But they'll likely be going in the 75 gallon when I get that all going, because I plan on putting a sump on that, and having a sump is just the way to go with a grow out tank. A sump and UVs and hang on backs. But yep. And the breeding tank's doing nice. These guys are always up front and happy and looking for food, so they don't mind being in here at all, which is great. And as you can see, the water's looking really nice and clear. This little UV unit's definitely doing its job. I'd say it doesn't look like the bulb comes out. I haven't tried to pull on it or anything, but it looks like it's built in. That's my complaint about this unit at $34 plus tax. If you can't change the bulb, it's kind of why, you know, like, so in 6 months it's probably going to be a garbage unit, but I can't find anything else reasonably priced, so they got me for now, and I bought this unit. We're going to keep the bacteria levels down in this tank. That unit's good for 50 gallons. This tank's 30 gallons, and I think it's actually 29 gallons, but they call it a 30. And so their water was cleaned last night. The cone was scrubbed. Keeping that block of those in there, that's acting as biomedia. I decided leaving them flat on the bottom's bad because the detritus gets under them. Excuse me. And but when I stack them like that, and I leave them an inch off the back wall, and I have my my bubbles going in here, and then this thing shoots its jet of water out to the back wall, what we get is any poop that doesn't get sucked up into filtration goes into that little 1-inch alley back there, and it just sits back there, so kind of gets it out of the way. And then when I go in, I just have to go back into that little alley and suck out all the garbage. It's all in one spot, so it's working out. This tank's really really doing well, and it's proven to me that 30-gallon breeders for discus breeding station is probably the way to go. 20 works, and I have 220s, and I will use them. But going forward, I'm going, because I need more stations, they will be 30-gallon breeding stations. I'll aim for that. And I want this sort of the square tall ones, not the 30-gallon longs. I want 30-gallon talls. So that's how we'll set up a rack of 3 of these in the basement. And then we've got 3 stations up here. That'll be 6 stations total, 6 pairs. I hope to achieve 6 pairs this summer. Doesn't mean I will. Right now I have 1, and all my other fish are just not mature enough. Even these guys are not mature enough. I've been asking around, showing people pictures, all that sort of stuff, and they're basically telling me, you know, the reason why my eggs turn white is my fish are just too young, and it's something I got to go through, and I shouldn't worry about it. So, but I still went for the UV because I want to make sure. I want to make sure it's not something I'm doing, and I'm trying to cover all the bases. So, um, all my fish have been thoroughly dewormed, and my entire systems have been. There's no parasites. There's no nothing anymore. I did have some parasite problems like 6 months ago. Long gone, long gone. And I continue to dose food to make sure it stays gone, and so we're past that part of things. Um, so it's what I'm being told is probably correct, and they're just immature. B, it could be that I feed beef heart. Could be that I have high bacteria levels in the water, and that can kill eggs. Bacteria is going to feed on whatever the hell it can. It'll definitely go after some nice, juicy eggs. So we're going to keep those bacteria levels down with these units, and if I have to spend $34 every 6 months on my breeding tanks, so be it. But if anyone knows where I can get a small UV unit with interchangeable bulbs, that's encased like this so I don't blind my fish. I know there's little $9 ones that they look dangerous. I don't want those. They're exposed UV. I don't need. They sell those because they want you to drop them in your hang-on backs, but I'm not using hang-on backs here. So, anyhow, that's where we're at for today, and we'll just end with a little shot of the big boys in the 90-gallon. It's just majestic. Let me tell you, if you ever need something to brighten up your day, a tank full of these guys. You just sit down, look at them, forget about all your problems. If you're someone who needs that in your life, well, you don't mind doing a little work. Looking after a discus, it's really done me some good. It's unlike any other fish keeping experience, and it's highly rewarding. It's got its ups and downs, like my little injured guy, but you win some, you lose some, and it's worth it. I hope you all have a wonderful day.